Thank you for your attentive presence. And now, keeping this spirit alive, I would like to hand over the mic to my co-compare Arna to carry this prestigious event forward.
Thank you, Aranandini. Inter-House English Elocution Competition is a platform for young minds to voice their thoughts, share their ideas, and refine the skill of effective communication. From the beauty of poetry to the strength of inspiring and motivating speeches, today's participants will take us on a journey through language and thoughts. Elocution is more than just speaking clearly. It is the art of delivering thoughts with confidence, expression, and grace. We have with us our respected panel of judges who are going to judge today's competition. We are deeply honored to have with us today Ma'am Shumi Ghosh. She carries with her immense experience. She is a graduate in Maths Honours from Ranchi University. She is also a Bachelor of Education from Maharishi University, Rohtak, and a Master's in Education from the prestigious Meerut University. She also holds a diploma in Personality Development and Creative Skills from the Defence Service Staff College, Wellington. She is also a very talented painter and is a Master's in Fine Arts. She is an entrepreneur and is currently successfully running her own venture as the director, G.T. Goenka Toddler House Play School, SHARDA Nagar, Lucknow, for over a decade. We welcome you, ma'am. With immense honor and heartfelt respect, now I would love to welcome our next judge, Ma'am Zeba Khan. She is an experienced illustrator and creative design consultant. She is a graduate from National University of Fashion Technology. She specializes in engaging today's young youth across diverse digital and print media. She recently has illustrated Journey to the Moon, a children's storybook. We welcome you, ma'am. So, dear audience, please give a big round of applause for such dynamic, versatile, and charismatic personalities. We have two groups, Group A and Group B. Group A consists of classes 6 to 8. Group B consists of classes 9 to 12. For Group A, the theme is Positive Way of Life. For Group B, the theme is Inspiring Speeches. We have 4 houses, Amber, Emerald, Ruby, and Sapphire. Each house will have 2 participants. Group A and B have 8 participants each. That means 16 participants altogether. They'll be judged on the basis of pronunciation, diction, clarity, confidence, voice modulation, retention, and choice of the poem. So, without any further delay, let the competition begin. I wish all the speakers the very best. Speak up, speak out, and most importantly, speak from your heart. So, dear audience, let's start the competition with Group A. Now, I'll request participant number 1, Vanshika Singh of class 8C from Amber House to kindly come forward and recite her poem.
Good morning, Honorable Joint Director Sir, esteemed judges, teachers, and my dear friends. Today, I, Vanshika Singh of class 8C, will be reciting a poem, and the title is Perfection by John Reed. Nothing they say can be perfect. With this, I must disagree. For many things around us are perfect, I believe. The sunrise in the morning as a new dawn's about to break. Birds singing in the treetops as nature slowly awakes. Those golden leaves of autumn, a season I truly adore. Spring and summer flowers, who could ask for more? Winter with its stark reminders, warning hibernating creatures, it's time to rest. How thoughtful our Lord is, our Creator knows what's best. A rainbow of many colors, those beautiful northern lights, each raindrop falling from heaven, giving everything its life. The sound of rolling seas, gently brushing on golden sands. Lovers deep in thought, walk past tenderly holding hands. The sunset in the evening, as another day bids goodbye. Yet, even in the darkness, the stars light up the sky. Yes, we are surrounded by perfection. In all these things we see, created and woven by God with love into a picture-perfect tapestry. Thank you.
Thank you, Vanshika. Our next participant is Princess Mahi of class 6A from Amber House.
Good morning, respected Joint Director Sir, honorable teachers, esteemed judges, and my dear lovely friends. Today, I, Princess Mahi of class 6A, will be reciting a poem in front of you all. The title of the poem is Courage by Edgar Albert Guest. Courage isn't a brilliant dash, a daring deed in a moment's flash. It isn't an instantaneous thing, born of despair with a sudden spring. It isn't a creature of flickered hope or the final turn at a slipping rope, but it's something deep in the soul of man that is working always to serve some plan. Courage isn't the last resort in the work of life or the game of sport. It isn't a thing that a man can call at some future time when he is apt to fall. If he hasn't it now, he will have it not when the strain is straight and the pace is hot. For who would strive for a distant goal must always have courage within his soul. Courage isn't a dazzling light that flashes and passes away from sight. It's a slow, unwavering, ingrained trait that has the patience to work and the strength to wait. It's a part of a man when his skies are blue. It's a part of him when he has work to do. The brave man never is freed of it. He has it when there's no need of it. Courage was never designed for show. It isn't a thing that comes and goes. It's hidden in victory and defeat, and every trial a man may meet. It's a part of his hours, his days and his years, back of his smiles and behind his tears. Courage is more than a daring deed. It's the breath of life and a strong man's street. Thank you so much.
Now, in front of us, participant number 3, Aradhna Tiwari of class 8A is going to recite a poem.
Good morning, respected Joint Director Sir, honorable judges, teachers, and my dear lovely friends. I, Aradhna Tiwari of class 8A, is going to recite a poem in front of you all. The title of the poem is Life by Dorothy Osaka. Here, on this path called life we tread, each step a journey, the unknown ahead. Beneath the canopy of the azure sky, we journey on, you and I. From the twinkling stars to the vibrant rainbows, life unfolds in a symphony that constantly grows. With every step, a story unravels along each road. With every stride, crossroads unfurls for the young and old. Forking into dreams and nightmares, fulfillment and disappointment, and like a theatre, where acts and roles may sway. We dance to the twist and turns with each passing day. Through valleys deep and mountains high, through the sun and the stormy sky, we sail towards a horizon filled with life's tide. Sometimes adrift on a path of joy, and other times restrained. From the silence of solitude to the crowd's embrace, life's rhythm echoes in every heart space. So cherish every heartbeat and every breath. Embrace every moment and every death. Cause through the changing seasons and twilight hush, in each laughter's echo and silent tears. Life is a tale etched on the fabric of our beating heart. Thank you so much. Well done, Aradhna.
Put your hands together for our next participant, Devansh Singh from Emerald House.
Good morning, everyone. Respected Joint Director Sir, esteemed teachers, honorable judges, and my dear friends. I am Devansh Singh from class 8A, and I am going to recite a poem. The title of the poem is Don't Quit by Edgar Albert Guest. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you are trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile, but you have to sigh. When care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is clear with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns, and many of failures turns about. When he might have won, had he stuck it out, don't give up. Though the pace seems low, you may succeed with another blow. Often the goal is nearer than it seems to a faint and faltering man. Often the struggler has given up when he might have captured the victor's cup. And he learned too late when the night slipped down how close he was to the golden crown. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tent of clouds of doubt, and you never can tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when you are hardest hit. It's when things seems worst that you must not quit. Thank you.
Great job, Devansh. Let's welcome our next participant, Vaishnavi Yadav of class 7B, who is going to recite a beautiful poem in front of us.
Good morning, respected Joint Director Sir, esteemed judges, teachers, and my dear lovely friends. I, Vaishnavi Yadav of class 7B, will be reciting the poem which is Success by Roy Sutton. Life is tough for everyone. For some, it's even tougher. However rough you think it is, don't think it can't get rougher. But take a tip from one who knows your life you can enhance, but you will get no guarantee from me should you leave it all to chance. If a better life is what you seek, you have to make it happen. Decide on what you really want and pursue success with passion. A positive mind is where you start. Belief in your potential, a will to do whatever it takes. That too is quite essential. It doesn't matter where you are because you are not a tree. With hard work and persistence, go where you want to be. You have the power to change your life. Success you can pursue with grit and determination and the talent nature gave you. Thank you.
You nailed it, Vaishnavi. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Rania Bose of class 6C from Ruby House onto the stage.
Good morning, respected Joint Director Sir, esteemed judges, teachers, and my dear lovely friends. I am Ramya Bose of class 6C, and I will be reciting a poem in front of you all. The title of the poem is The Radiant Path by Sapporo. Step by step through those days and years, beyond the doubt and beyond the fear, there lies a path both kind and true, and every inch begins with you. Not paved with gold, not lined with praise, but rich in ordinary days, where simple acts and heartfelt grace transform in every place. A word of hope, a steady hand, a moment taken to understand, a breath that soothes, a laugh that lifts. These are the life's most sacred gifts. The sun doesn't demand applause. It shines because it was. And so can your spirit rise to warm the hearts it passes by. So hold no anger, waste no strength. For peace is not a price but life. Gratitude, the sweetest guide, will walk you gently from inside. And when you find joy in what you own, you'll never feel that you walk alone. Live, not for the things, but for the light that burns within you when you do right. And when purpose fuels the steps you take, no storm will cause your soul to break. So walk with heart and let it show. The world needs every light you throw. A positive life is not by chance. It's a daily vow, a sacred dance. And when you reach your final one, let others speak your name with a smile. Thank you.
Well, that was expressive, Rania. Let's give a warm round of applause for Satvik as he takes the stage.
Good morning, everyone. Respected Joint Director Sir, honorable judges, teachers, and all my dear friends. My name is Satik Chaturvedi and I am from class 8A. Today, I am going to recite a poem in front of you all. And the title of my poem is The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. Once upon a midnight reading, while I ponder, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitors," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. "Only this and nothing more." Ah, distinctly, I remember it was in the bleak December, and a separate night amber wrote its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly, I wished the morrow. Vainly, I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels name Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitors entreating entrance at my chamber door, some late visitors entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is, and nothing more." Presently, my soul grew stronger, hesitating, then no longer. "Sir," said I, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is, I was napping, and so gently you keep rapping, and so faintly you keep tapping at my chamber door. And I still was sure I heard you. Here I open wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more." Thank you.
That was awesome, Satik. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Collegiate of Class 8C from Sapphire House.
Good morning, everyone. Respected Joint Director Sir, honorable judges, teachers, and my dear lovely friends. I am Kaushika Tiwari of Class 8C, and I am going to recite a poem in front of you all. And the title of the poem is If by Rudyard Kipling. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you have spoken, twisted by names to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn out tools, if you can make one heap of all your winnings, and risk it on one ton of pitch and toss, and lose, and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss, if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with the crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with the kings, nor lose the common tongue, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of the distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And which is more, you will be the man, my son. You will be the man, my son. Thank you.
That is fabulous, Roshni. Wow! What a great job Group A has done. Give them a big round of applause, my lovely audience. Now, I would like to hand over the mic to my co-compare Arna Nandini, who will carry the program further. Enjoy the program.
Thank you, Arna. Music is the universal language of mankind. It speaks to the heart when words fall short. Today, we are gathered to celebrate this magical act. Music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to imagination, and life to everything. Dear audience, let's take a trip back in time with one of the most iconic summer anthems of all time, Bryan Adams' Summer of '69. Released in 1985, this catchy tune has stood the test of time, capturing the essence of summer love and freedom that continues to inspire new generations. So, put your hands together for the school choir who are going to present this beautiful song in front of us today. Let's enjoy this rock classic. Oh yeah, back in the summer of '69. It was the summer of '69. Back in the summer of '69. It was the summer of '69. Back in the summer of '69. It was the summer of '69. Music is the divine way to tell beautiful, poetic things to the heart. Wow, that was fantastic. What a beautiful performance given by our school choir. Thank you so much. Dear audience, give a big round of applause for such a fantastic performance. A speech is not just words. It is a spark that can light minds on fire. And now, inspired by this thought, we begin the senior category. Let's welcome our first speaker, Kuwar Prabal Singh of class 11th H from Amber House. With confidence, he is here to showcase his speaking skills. The stage is all yours. Let's welcome our first speaker, Kuwar Prabal Singh of class 11th H from Amber House. With confidence, he is here to showcase his speaking skills. The stage is all yours.
A nation's strength lies not in its wealth or weapon. It lies in the hands of the people with vision and character. So what brings me here? A stage? A speech? No. A reminder that we, together as a nation, run on fuel and not fire. A very good morning to Joint Director Sir, worthy judges, and my fellow locutors. I am Kuwar Prabal Singh of class 11th H, and I'm here to carry the voice of our Madhvan, not just to repeat it, but to revive it. You know what's funny? We love to dream big. But the moment you ask, who's ready to get their hands dirty? Complete silence. When we talk of dreams, we have one of our greatest scientists and philanthropists, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He said one thing which is very interesting. He said, dreams are not the ones which you have when you sleep. Yes, dreams are not the ones which you have when you sleep. True dreams are the ones that do not let you sleep. He said, if you have that dream once, it's a dream. When you have that dream twice, it becomes a desire. And when you have the dream for the third time consecutively, it becomes a passion, an aim, and a goal. Passion, aim, goal. Shiny words, right? But our passion ends when the Wi-Fi dies and Kalam's words. They look pretty on Instagram captions. But to live them, maybe tomorrow? Abraham Lincoln was also a dreamer. He said, if he had 6 hours, yes sir, 6 hours to cut down a tree, he would spend the first 4 hours sharpening the axe. And there's a great philosophy in that. In this era of instant gratification, we believe we can achieve all of these goals, yes, all of these goals by tweaking this, by tweaking that. But what I really believe is, a missionary zeal is required to make a quantum change. Sharpen the axe, slow work, patience. But us, we would order a random fancy chainsaw on a discount day while someone else wins it for us. And you're talking of patience? Missionary zeal, we cannot even stick to a diet for a week and you expect to transform 1 billion people? What a joke, seriously. Then let's look at India as a nation. What a unique nation, seriously. Thousands of years of culture, traditions, many invasions, yes. From the Mughals to the so-called British colonialism, yes, we've been invaded. But we survived every one of them. There are drawbacks, yes, I agree. There are drawbacks. There is corruption, there is violence, there is differences between different religion, caste, sex, and everything. But compared to our neighbors, we're really doing not that bad. There are some people in India with the right ideas and abilities for us to be called a growing developing nation. We're standing on cracks, and standing on cracks is dangerous. We survived every invasion, but can we survive our own excuses? Think about it. So I dream of an India where every Indian says the exact same thing about his mother, and not just his mother, but about his mother-in-law, and also for the sake of posterity, about his mother-in-law. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm an actor, so act like you care. And before I end, I have these lines. If silence stayed, let silence stay. Real fire doesn't beg to play. Let others end the scripted way. I came here to burn and not fade away. Thank you.
Thank you for presenting your thoughts so beautifully. Your words touched hearts and sparked minds, leaving the spirit of inspiration behind. Our next speaker represents Amber House. Please welcome Anushka Singh from class 12D, who steps forward today to express her thoughts with confidence and clarity. All the best to you.
Good morning, respected Joint Director Sir, esteemed panel of judges, teachers, and my dear friends. I am Anushka Singh of class 12, and I am here to present Portia's speech from the act The Merchant of Venice, written by famous playwright William Shakespeare. The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed. It blesseth him that gives and him that takes. 'Tis mightiest in the mightiest it becomes. The throned monarch is better than his crown. His scepter shows the force of temporal power, the attribute to awe and majesty. Wherein dogs sit the dread and fear of kings, it is an attribute to God himself. An earthly power doth then show like gods, when mercy seasons justice. Therefore, Jew, though justice be thy plea, consider this, that in course of justice, none of us should see salvation. We do pray for mercy, and that same prayer doth teaches all to render the deeds of mercy. I have spoke thus much to mitigate the justice of thy will, which if thou follow in the strict court of Venice, must be give sentence to the merchant there. Is he not able to discharge the money? It must not be that there is no part of Venice that can alter a decree established. It will be recorded for a precedent. I pray, let me look upon the bond Shylock. There's thrice the money offered by the aunt lawfully. By this, the Jew may claim to be pie cut in half nearest the merchant's heart. Be merciful. Take thrice the money, bid me tear the bond. You must prepare your bosom for his knife, for the intent and purpose of the law. Thoughtful relation to the penalty. Are here balanced to weigh the flesh? Have by some surgeon Shylock on a charge? To stop his bones lest he do bleed to death. It's not expressed, but of what that? It's good. It's good that you do so much for charity. You merchant, have you anything to say? Your wife would give you a little thanks if she were by to hear you make the offer. The pound of flesh of that same towards it, and the Lord doth gets it. Take then the pound of flesh. But there is something else. The bond doth give here no drop of blood. The words expressly a pound of flesh. Take then the bond, take though the pound of flesh. But in cutting it, if thou should one drop of Christian blood, remember that the lands and goods are by the laws of Venice. Confiscate unto the state of Venice. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts so confidently. You not only spoke, you made us feel every word you said. Now, moving forward to Emerald House, we have Ashwini Singh of class 11A. He is ready to charm us with his confident words and powerful presentation. We now invite you forward.
Good morning, respected Joint Director Sir, our esteemed judges, and our cheerful audience. I, Ashwini Singh of class 11A, is going to present a speech of Shylock from the play Merchant of Venice by the very famous writer William Shakespeare. To bait fish withal, if it will feed nothing else, it will feed my revenge. He hath disgraced me and hindered me 500,000, mocked at my gains, scorned my nation, hated mine enemies, cooled mine friends. And what's his reason? I am a Jew. Hath not a Jew eyes? Hath not a Jew hands, organs, dimensions, affections, passions? Fed with the same food, hurt with the same weapons, subject to the same diseases, healed by the same means, warm and cooled by the same winter and summer as a Christian is. If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you poison us, do we not die? And if you wrong us, shall we not revenge? If we are like you in the rest, we will resemble you in that. If a Jew wrong a Christian, what is his humility? Revenge. If a Christian wrong a Jew, what should his sufferance be by Christian example? Why revenge? The villainy you teach me, I will execute, and it shall go hard, but I will better the instruction. You have taught me to hate, I will sharpen that hatred. You have taught me to suffer, I will raise my voice. You have taught me to crave vengeance, and I will not be denied. So think it not, and a Jew stands silent, and he kneels before injustice with a bowed head. No, with every slight, every insult, my resolve grows stronger and my purpose surer. Revenge is sweet, they say. Sweeter is the justice bought by the hands, scorned no more. And if you ask, why hasn't it? Listen closely. I am a man, I am a Jew, a soul bestowed with passion, just as deep, as fierce as any of them who call themselves Christian. Remember this, in the ledger of life, every debt is balanced, and mine shall be paid in full. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashwini. What a powerful message delivered with warmth and depth. Representing Emerald House, please welcome Yashashvi Singh from class 10C. Let's listen to her presentation with appreciation and encouragement. All the best, Yashashvi.
Good morning, respected Joint Director Sir, esteemed judges, teachers, and my dear audience. I, Yashashvi Singh of Class 10C, will be presenting a speech which was given by Emma Watson in the year 2014. As an ambassador, I was appointed 6 months ago. And the more I have spoken about feminism, the more I have realized that fighting for women's rights has too often become synonymous with men hating. But there is one thing I know for certain, that this has to stop. For the record, feminism by definition is the belief of men and women having equal rights and opportunities. It is the theory of the political, economic and social equality of the sexes. I started questioning gender-based assumptions. When at 8, I was confused at being called bossy because I wanted to direct a play which we would put on for our parents. But the boys were not. When at 14, I started getting sexualized by certain elements of the press. When at 15, my girlfriends started dropping out their sports teams because they didn't want to appear masculine. When at 18, my male friends were unable to express their feelings. I decided that I was a feminist, and this seemed uncomplicated to me. But my recent research has shown me that feminism has become an unpopular word. Women are not choosing to identify as a feminist. Apparently, I am among the ranks of the women whose expressions are seen to be strong, too aggressive, isolating, and anti-men. Unattractive even. Why has the word become such an uncomfortable one? I think it is right that as a woman I am paid the same as my male counterparts. I think it is right that socially it is afforded the same respect as men. And I think it is right that I should be able to make decisions about my own body. But sadly everyone, I could say there is no one country in the world where all women can expect to receive these rights. No one country in the world could say they have achieved gender equality. They will not know it, but these are those inadvertent feminists who are changing the world today. We need more of those. And if you still hate the word, ladies and gentlemen, it is not the word that is important, it is the idea and ambition behind it. Because not all women have received the rights that I have. In fact, statistically, very few have. In 1997, Hillary Clinton made a famous speech in Beijing about women's rights. Sadly, many things which she wanted to change are still true today. But what stood out for me the most was that less than 30% of the audience were male. How can they affect the change in the world when only half of it is invited or feel welcomed to a conversation? Men, I would like to take this opportunity to extend your formal invitation. Gender equality is your issue too. I have seen young men suffering from mental illness unable to ask for help because they fear it would make them less of a man. You might think that who is this girl and what is she doing? And it's a really good question. I have been asking myself these same things. All I know is I care about this problem and want to make it better. And having seen what I see and given the chance, I feel it is my responsibility to say something. In my nervousness for this speech and in my moments of doubt, I have told myself, if not me, then who? If not now, then when? If you have similar doubts when opportunities are presented to you, I hope those words will be helpful. Because if you do nothing, it will take 75 years, or for me, more than 100 years where all women can expect to receive these rights. We are struggling for a uniting moment, but the good news is we are having a uniting moment. It is called he for she. I am inviting you to step forward to be seen and to ask yourself the same words, ladies and gentlemen, and the words are, if not me, then who? If not now, then when? Thank you very, very much.
What a remarkable speech. You have the gift of words, and today you used it beautifully. Our next speaker comes from Ruby House. Let's warmly welcome Yug Srivastav of class 10B, who is prepared to impress us with his eloquence and presence of mind. The mic is all yours.
Good morning, respected Joint Director Sir, esteemed judges, teachers, and my dear lovely audience. This is Yug Srivastav of class 10B, and today I'm going to present you a speech given by our first Honorable Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Long years ago, we made a tryst with destiny, and now the time comes that we shall redeem our pledge, not holily or in full measure, but very substantially. At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom. A moment comes, which comes but rarely in history, when we step out from the old to the new. When an age ends, and when the soul of a nation, long suppressed, finds utterance. It is fitting that at this solemn moment, we take the pledge of dedication to the service of India, her people, and to the still larger cause of humanity. At the dawn of history, India started on an unending quest, and trackless centuries are filled with the striving and the grandeur of her success and her failures. Through good and ill fortunes alike, she has never lost sight of that quest or forgotten the ideals which gave her strength. We end today a period of ill fortune, and India discovers herself again. The achievement we celebrate today is but a step, an opening of opportunity to the greater triumph and achievement that awaits us. Are we brave enough and wise enough to grasp this opportunity and accept the challenges of the future? Freedom and power bring responsibility. This responsibility rests upon this assembly, a sovereign body representing the sovereign people of India. Before the birth of freedom, we have endured all kinds of pain, and our hearts are still heavy with the memory of the sorrow. Nevertheless, the past is over, and it is the future that begins to us now. That future is not one of ease or resting, but of incessant striving, so that we might fulfill the pledges we so often taken or will take today. The service of India means the service of millions who suffer. It means the ending of diseases, ignorance, poverty, and inequality of opportunity. The ambition of the greatest man of our generation has been to wipe every tear from every eye. That may be beyond us, but as long as there are tears and suffering, so long our work will not be over. Peace has said to be indivisible. So is freedom, so is prosperity now. And so is disaster in this one world that can no longer be split into isolated fragments. We, the representatives of India, appeal you to join us with faith and confidence in this great adventure. There is no time for petty or destructive criticism, no time for ill will or blaming others. We have to build the noble mansion of free India where all her children may dwell. Jai Hind!
Thank you for your impressive speech. It will be remembered for its impact and influence. From Ruby House, please welcome Akriti Singh from class 12D. We look forward to hear her confident and inspiring words. Best wishes, Akriti.
Good morning, respected Joint Director Sir, judges, teachers, and my dear friends. I'm Akriti Singh of class 12D, and I'm here to present a speech before you all. A speech of a young, courageous woman who stood tall against fear and violence. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the words of Malala Yousafzai. People like to describe me in many different ways. Some call me the girl who was shot by Taliban, and some the girl who fought for her rights. Some even call me a Nobel laureate now. But as far as I know, I am just a committed and even a stubborn person who wants to see every single child getting quality education. Because education is one of the blessings of life and one of its necessities too. When I was in Swan, a place known for tourism and its beauty, suddenly turned into a place of terrorism. I was just 10 where more than 400 schools were destroyed, women were flogged, children were killed, and our beautiful dreams turned into nightmares. Education went from being a right to being a crime. When my world changed, my priorities, they changed too. I was left with two options. One was to remain silent and wait to be killed. Second was to speak up and then be killed. I chose the second one. We could not just stand by and see those injustices of the terrorists denying our rights and ruthlessly killing people. We decided to raise our voice and tell them, have you not learned? Have you not learned that killing one person is as if you kill the whole of humanity? Though I appear as one girl, one person who is 5 foot 10 2 inches tall, I am not a lone voice. I am not a lone voice, I am many. I am Malala, but I'm also Shazia. I am Kenneth, but I'm also Kenneth Sumro. I am Mizon, but I'm also Amina. I am those 66 million girls who are deprived of education. And today, I'm not raising my voice. It is the voice of those 66 million girls. Dear brothers and sisters, this world of adults may understand it, but we children don't. Why is it? Why is it that the countries which we call strong are so powerful in creating wars, but are so weak in bringing peace? Why is it? Why is it that making tanks is so easy, but building schools is hard? Why is it that giving guns is so easy, but giving books is so hard? We are living in the 21st century and we believe nothing is possible in this era. That in this 21st century, we must be able to give every child quality education. Not just the world leaders and the politicians, we all need to contribute. Me, you, we. It is our duty. Let us become the first generation to decide to be the last that sees empty classroom, lost childhood, and wasted potential. Let this be the last time that a girl or a boy is working in a factory. Let this be the last time that a girl is forced into early child marriages. Let this be the last time that a child is out of school. Let this end with us. Let's begin this ending together. Today, right here, right now. Let's begin this ending now. Thank you very much.
Your compelling words truly commanded the stage. Thank you for that inspiring speech. Now, from Sapphire House, we have Arav Shrivastava of class 10th. He is all set to leave a lasting impression with his performance. Step forward and take the spotlight.
Good morning, one and all present over here. Respected judges, respected joint directors, esteemed judges, and my teachers and my friends. I am Arav Srivastava of class 10th and today I am here to present you the speech given by Steve Jobs at the Stanford University. I am honored to be with you today at your commencement of one of the finest universities in the world. I never graduated from a college. Truth to be told, this is the closest I have ever gotten to a college graduation. Today, I am here to tell you 3 stories from my life. Just 3 of them. The first story is about connecting the dots. I dropped out of Reed College after the first 6 months, but then stayed around as a drop-in for another 18 months or so before I really quit. Why did I quit? I have a reason. I chose a college that was almost as expensive as Stanford. All my working class parents' savings were being spent on my college tuition. I couldn't see the value in it. So I decided to drop off. It was pretty scary at that time, but looking back now, it is one of the best decisions I ever made. As the moment I dropped off, I could stop taking the required classes that didn't interest me and dropping onto those which I found interesting. Reed College at that time offers perhaps one of the best calligraphy instructions throughout the country. So I decided to drop it into the calligraphy section. It could all happen, but now I will talk about Macintosh. It was the first computer with a beautiful typography. We designed all into the Mac. If I had never dropped into the calligraphy section, I had never had the calligraphy that we put on the Macintosh. It's about you can't connect dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backward. You just need to believe in your life, your destiny, your karma, and whatever. This approach has never let me down and made all the differences in my life. The second story is about love and loss. I found my love in the early years of life. We started a company named Apple from only 2 of us in our parents' garage. It became a company over $2 billion and over 4,000 employees. Then I got fired. How can you get fired from a company you created, you own, you started? It was because as Apple grew, we hired someone who I thought was very much capable of leading the company with me. But after 1 year, the boards of directors sided with him and I was out at the age of 30. I don't know for months what to do. I had let the patent that was being passed to me down. I had let the previous generation of entrepreneurs down. So, in the next 5 years, I started again, a company named Next and another company named Pixar. It is the first company that created the first animated movie, The Toy Story. It is one of the most popular franchises because the heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a newbie again. This could all never happen to me if I had never dropped off from the Apple. It took me a time, but sometimes your life hits your head with a brick, so don't lose faith. You just need to know what you love to do. And if you know what you love to do, you can do great work. And by doing great work, you can achieve great heights in your life. Just you need to know what you love to do. And if you don't know, don't settle. Just keep looking for it until and unless you find it. It was an awful tasting medicine, but patient needed it. The third story is about death. I suffered from pancreatic cancer, and how I faced death, it gave me the clarity and motivation to live fully. I encourage graduates to follow their heart and intuition, not to be trapped by fear, because their life is yours. So why to waste it in living someone else's dreams? Stay hungry, stay foolish, and be yourself. You just need to ask, who are you? You should be yourself, and you should know what you love to do. Thank you.
You spoke with such clarity and conviction that it inspired everyone present here. And finally, representing Sapphire House, please welcome our last speaker. Not only of the senior category, but also of this prestigious event, Mavish Fatima of Class 12H. Let's cheer her as she comes forward with confidence and enthusiasm.
Good morning, respected Joint Director Sir, honorable judges, esteemed teachers, and my lovely audience. I am Mavish Fatima of Class 12H. I stand before you all to present the soliloquy to be or not to be, from the play Hamlet, written by the famous playwright William Shakespeare. To be or not to be? That is the question. When it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep, no more, and by sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life, for who would bear the whips and scorns of time? The oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of disprized love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes when he himself might his quietest make with a bare bodkin. Who would pardon spare? To grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that, the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country, from whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will and makes us rather bear those ills we have that fly off to others that we know not of. Thus, conscience doth make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied over the pale cast of thought and enterprises of great pith and moment. With disregard, their currents turn awry and lose the name of action. Thank you.
Thank you for your eloquent expression and confident performance. Each word you spoke was filled with passion and purpose. That brings us to the conclusion of the senior category presentations. What a showcase of talent, confidence, and an expression we have witnessed today. While the results are being compiled, let's take a moment to reflect and be inspired. It's truly a privilege to have Ma'am Sumi Ghosh with us today. Ma'am, we would be honored to hear your thoughts.
Good morning, management, Dr. Javed sir, Mahua for extending me the invitation, and children, teachers, all present. Thank you so much. I thoroughly enjoyed so far. Very good. What we heard today, I just want to talk about the student life because all the students are here. Student, I'm forgetting the name. They have talked about the passion. They have talked about the dream. They talked about the what you want to do. You have to do it. So student life, be sincere. All the students here, if you're listening me, this is the premium phase of your life.
So be sincere, be attentive, be strong, your health, mental health, physical health. So you focus on your health, you focus yourself on your mental health, and you're there where you want. One more thing I would like to really emphasize on personality. Today we saw what we saw, personality speaking. Right? So your diction, your personality speaks volume. So each day, whenever you are meeting people, observe, learn and implement. For like 6 to 10, this phase of your life is very important where you are going to decide what you want to be. How to utilize time is all in your hand. आप शायद दिन के 5 घंटे you are in school, rest of the hours you are at home. So how to utilize your time is in your hand. So utilize your time very, very skillfully. Each day, if you are working and you are giving your 100% in each day, doing anything, whatever you are doing, be it study or a sports or a creative thing or learning any new skill. But if you are not giving 100%, then some other student is burning full hours and 100% giving. So give your 100%, whatever you do, follow your dream passionately. Work for the day 100%. Respect your elders 100%. So student life is all about 100%. It's not about achieving the marks you are going to get in your exams. It's every day you conduct yourself 100%. So your personality should reflect of your behavior, your social skill, your learning outcomes also, and giving, and the social behavior has to be a very much. We are talking about social behavior because we are finding social behavior is becoming very narrow day by day, because you are indulging yourself into a social media rather going out and speaking. So conduct yourself socially very well, and you are the future of the children. So I expect you all to behave in such manners that one of them I will see in your future after 20 years, a leader somewhere. So the inspiring speeches what we have heard were truly remarkable. I really appreciate the effort taken by the management and sir for inviting me. I'm so happy to be here, and many more such occasions will come, sir, and I will be glad to come back here. And I wish all the winners, those who are going to win, congratulations, and every participation, they did very well. So congratulations to each one of you standing here and just facing the audience so confidently was too good. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your truly inspiring and uplifting words. Your presence has made this event even more meaningful. We are also delighted to have with us Ma'am Zeba Khan. Ma'am, we would be glad to hear your reflections.
Good morning, everybody. Did we all have fun today? Itna low enthusiasm? Okay. So, first of all, I want to congratulate every participant today. It takes immense courage to come in front of such an audience and perform. You know, I was called here to be a judge, but all I've done in the last 1 hour is admire each and every performance. And I'm very sure we all had similar butterflies, be it the management, be it each student, even the audience for their patience. But thank you so much. And you guys were just amazing, and especially the music team. I don't know if you are all here, but what a performance. So congratulations and thank you so much, sir, for inviting me.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind and encouraging words. It was truly a pleasure to hear from you.
Friends, Romans and countrymen, lend your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. So let it be off. For Caesar is an honorable man. For Brutus is an honorable man. So are they all honorable men. You must be wondering, because I am missing the charm of my school days, when we had the excitement of preparing speeches, the nervousness and the pride to deliver with confidence, and after all, with great applause. I am here to announce the results. May I request our Joint Director, sir, and judges to please come up to the stage for doing the honors. We start with the juniors for 6 to 8. Second runner-up from Amber House. Third position, that is the second runner-up from Amber House with 86 points is Princess Mahi. Big round of applause. Second position from Ruby House with 88 points is Anya Bose. The little one. First position from Emerald House with 91 points, Aradhya Tiwari. Now for seniors 9 to 12, third position with 88 points from Emerald House, Ashwani Singh. Ashwani Singh. Second position from Emerald House, Yashasvi Singh with 91 points. First position is backed by the first speaker. They are from Amber House with 92 points, Kumar Prabal Singh. I want all the participants on the stage, all the participants, juniors and seniors on the stage for the photograph. Thank you, sir. Thank you, judges.
Hearty congratulations to all the winners and the participants. I am sure we all had a wonderful morning today. I must tell the participants that don't let your fear of failure win over the joy of participating. Participation is more important than the fear of failure, as there is no failure. It is only unfinished success. It is a privilege and a great honor for me to extend a vote of thanks to all those who contributed in one way or the other in making this session a success. I congratulate the winner and thank all the participants who participated and expressed their thoughts. I also acknowledge the efforts of our teachers for guiding, supporting and motivating us to achieve the best of our capacity. I also my sincere thanks and appreciation to all the parents and guests who have raised the occasion with their presence today. Finally, I express my heartfelt gratitude to the judges and the joint directors, sir. Your presence has been and will always be a big source of encouragement for all of us. Thank you.
Now I will request our Joint Director Sir to kindly hand over the token of love, respect and gratitude to the judges.
Now may I request all of you to kindly rise for the national anthem.
Jai
inspiring poems. Take care of yourself.
Bye.